Hey there! Have you played Minecraft before? It's such a fun and exciting game. Today, I want to talk about how the pig walked down the road and saw a creeper. The pig was a curious creature, and it loved to explore the world around it. One day, as it was wandering down the road, it saw a creeper standing there. The creeper was a spooky-looking creature that had a big smile on its face and sent out a glow-worm-like beam of light. The pig was a little scared by the creeper, but it was also a little curious. It wanted to see what all the fuss was about. So, it decided to take a closer look. When the pig got closer, it saw that the creeper was not trying to blow it up. In fact, it was just trying to play a game with it. The creeper was inviting the pig to join in a game of Attack the Creeper. The pig was hesitant at first, but it was also curious enough to want to play. So, it walked over to the creeper and began to play. They went through a few rounds of Attack the Creeper, and the pig ended up winning. At first, the creeper was a little upset, but then it realized that the pig was just playing. It laughed and laughed as the pig ran away, still chasing after it, of course. The pig was a funny and interesting creature, and I loved playing with it in Minecraft. It taught me that sometimes, it's best to just play along and not take things too seriously. Who knows? Maybe the creeper will even invite it back next time it sees it. Chapter 2 Enderman walks into the end of the world and sees the Ender Dragon. What will he do? Who knows what will happen in this amazing video game called Minecraft? Enderman is a cute and weak Minecraft creature that is known for its fear of fire. It is a small creature that is about the size of a chicken. Although it is small, it is very intelligent and is very afraid of the fire because it has seen it in the game. When he sees the Ender Dragon, it looks like this. It has very large eyes and it looks like it is breathing fire. When the Enderman sees this, he will most likely run away because he does not know what to do. He will try to find his way back to the surface because he does not want to be on the bottom of the game world when the Ender Dragon sees him. He will try to find his way back to the surface because he does not want to be on the bottom of the game world when the Ender Dragon sees him. The Ender Dragon, on the other hand, does not seem to be afraid of the Enderman. It looks at him and goes right to business. It will most likely try to eat him. The reason it looks at him is because it is curious about what kind of creature is in the end of the world. It does not want to be in the end of the world because it is dark and very cold. It wants to be in the overworld where it is bright and has a lot of sun. The only way for the Enderman to survive is to get rid of the Ender Dragon. He can do this by creating a fire and setting it on the dragon. The dragon will most likely try to run away from the fire, but it will most likely fall into the fire and die. So there you have it, an amazing video game where you have an Enderman and an Ender Dragon. What will happen next is anyone's guess. It could be a great adventure or it could be a very dangerous one. But one thing is for sure, it will be very interesting to see what happens. Chapter 3 Hey everyone! Have you ever heard of the Ender Dragon? It's a mythical creature that's said to live in the deepest parts of Minecraft. Now, I'm not saying that the Ender Dragon actually exists, but there's a pretty good chance that you have seen one in your game. These dragons are notoriously difficult to defeat, and they're often seen as a symbol of the game's deepest secrets and challenges. So, what makes the Ender Dragon so special? Well, for starters, they're incredibly large and powerful. They have razor-sharp teeth, fire-breathing abilities, and can even fly. They're also incredibly rare, with only a small percentage of worlds hosting one. Now, you might be thinking, why would an Ender Dragon want to attack an Enderman? Well, it's actually a pretty good question. The Enderman is a Minecraft NPC that's known for being friendly and harmless. So, what could possibly make an Ender Dragon want to attack it? Well, one theory is that the Ender Dragon might be trying to defend its territory or its food sources. It's possible that the Ender Dragon sees the Enderman as a threat and is using its fire-breathing abilities to try and get rid of it. Another theory is that the Ender Dragon might be looking for a way to get to the surface. The Enderman is known to be in the deepest parts of the game, and it's possible that the Ender Dragon is using its razor-sharp teeth to try and dig its way out of the earth. Whatever the case may be, the encounter between the Ender Dragon and the Enderman is a pretty interesting one. So, if you ever find yourself facing off against an Ender Dragon in Minecraft, remember that it might just be trying to defend its world and its own survival. Chapter 4: The Ender Dragon attacks the Enderman. Ender Dragon: oh no, the Enderman has invaded my world. Let me show you what a real threat I am. Enderman: scared? No, no, no. Don't fight back. We don't want to hurt each other. Ender Dragon laughs: very well then. Come and get me. The Ender Dragon charges towards the Enderman, who quickly flees, running as fast as he can, while the dragon circles around him, ready to pounce at any moment. Just when the Enderman thinks he's out of danger, the dragon lands on him, his breath igniting his breath and sending him flying backwards, knocking him into a nearby block. The dragon charges at him, ready to finish him off with its sword-like tail. But the wise old wizard in the nearby Enderstone wisely casts a protect magic spell, protecting the Enderman from the dragon's attacks. The dragon looks disappointed, but then decides to try something else. It breathes a firebolt at the Enderman, but the wizard casts another spell, making the firebolt disappear. The dragon looks confused and then starts to back away, confused about why the spell doesn't work on it. The wise old wizard finally speaks up. Wizard, you can't defeat me, dragon. I am the ruler of all Enders. You may try to conquer my world, but you will never defeat me. The dragon looks defeated and decides to leave, leaving the Enderman alone and safe once again. The Enderman thanks the wizard and realizes that sometimes it's better to just leave things alone and not fight things that are stronger than you. Chapter 5: The Wizard: hey there. Do you need some help? Well, I've got just the person for the job. I'm a wizard, and I've been tasked with protecting the end of the world from the evil Enderman. The Enderman is a giant, fearsome creature that can only be found deep in the bowels of the earth. It's been said to be immune to magic, so the wizard has been tasked with keeping it at bay. I can help you with that, I say, stepping forward. I've been studying magic for years, and I have a powerful set of spells that can help you defeat the Enderman. The wizard looks skeptical at first, but soon he's convinced. We don't have much time, he says. The Enderman is quickly moving closer to the end of the world, and we can't let it get there. I nod, understanding the urgency of the situation. Okay, then, I say, what's my next step? The wizard nods and begins to cast his spells. Suddenly, there's a loud explosion, and the wizard looks up in alarm. What was that? He asks. I explain that I used a spell to summon a massive force field around the wizard and the end of the world. It's working, I say, nodding towards the field. But the Enderman is too powerful. It won't be easy to defeat it. The wizard looks worried, but he knows he can't give up. Then we have to think of something else, he says. I know of a place where we might find some inspiration. I look intrigued, and he leads me to a nearby cave. It's a secret entrance to the end of the world, he says. When the Enderman first arrived, it tried to destroy the world, but we managed to stop it. Maybe there's still a way to defeat it there. I nod, excited at the prospect of finding a way to defeat the creature. Let's go, I say, stepping into the cave. As we make our way deeper into the bowels of the earth, I can't help but feel a sense of awe. It's a place of pure evil and destruction, and there's nothing we can do to stop it. But maybe, just maybe, there's a way to defeat the creature that has been terrorizing the end of the world for so long. As we make our way deeper into the cave, the wizard continues to cast spells, and the force field around us grows stronger. And then, finally, we reach the end of the cave. There's the Enderman, huge and massive, ready to devour the world. I cast a spell to make the Enderman weak, and then I use my wand to teleport it to a nearby mountain. Once it's there, I use my magic to weaken it further, and then I use a spell to summon a giant army of my own creatures to surround it. The Enderman looks defeated as its powers begin to fade away, and then it falls to the ground, defeated once and for all. The wizard looks proud of what he's accomplished, and I know that we have a chance to save the world once again. And so, we stand there, watching as the Enderman lies defeated once and for all, knowing that we've done our part to protect the world. It may not be easy, but we've taken on a monster that no one else could, and we'll keep fighting until the end. As I walked through the forest, I saw a tall figure standing on a hilltop, watching the world below. It was the wizard. I approached him, wondering what he was doing here. Wizard, hi, young one. I have been traveling through the end of the world for some time now, and I have noticed some strange things happening. Creatures are disappearing, and the air is getting thinner. I believe someone is trying to destroy the world. Suddenly, I heard a loud noise coming from the forest. I followed the wizard and found that a group of Endermen was attacking the forest. The Endermen are giant, sentient beings from the outer space that are known for their aggression and hatred. Wizard, I think they are here to destroy the world, just like the wizard said. We must stop them. I joined the wizard in battle against the Endermen. We used our wizard spells and magic weapons to defeat them. It was a challenging fight, but we managed to save the forest. Wizard, well done, my friend. We must keep an eye on these creatures, and report back to the wizard as soon as possible. As we walked further, I noticed a strange underground cave. The wizard led me inside, and we found a portal to another dimension. Wizard, this is the dimension of the Ender, where the Endermen live. They are very powerful, and we can't enter it without the wizard's permission. I was a bit scared when I saw the Endermen, but I had to follow the wizard's orders. We had to defeat the Endermen in the cave to open the portal, and save the world. Wizard, do you have any idea how to defeat them? You have to use your wits and strategy to defeat them. Remember, the Enderman is not just a creature, it's a mindless machine. I did my best to defeat the Enderman, but it was not easy. They were too strong, and they had too many minions. I needed some help, and I found it in the wizard. Wizard, look, my friend. I know how difficult this battle is, but I have an idea. We can summon some allies from the wizard's dimension to help us. The wizard's idea was brilliant. We summoned some Ender Guardians to help us fight the Enderman. It was a teamwork battle, and we managed to defeat them. Wizard, good job, my friends. We have saved the world. Now, we can open the portal to return to our dimension. Conclusion. Thank you for joining me on this adventure. I have learned a lot about the end of the world, and I have discovered some new secrets. The wizard was a great guide, and I learned so much from him. And I have a feeling that I will not forget this adventure for a long time. That was a great adventure. I learned so much about the end of the world, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Remember, the end of the world is a magical place, and it always has something new to discover.